Alright, hey guys, so for this video, we're just going to get right into it, and I think I'm going to call it a glowy summer glam, but it's going to be with all drugstore products. So the first thing we're going to get started with is our eyebrows, and I'm going to go in with the NYX Eyebrow Pencil Crayon in medium brown. And I know the shirt is going to bother the heck out of me. Whatever. Okay. I'm going to brush them out first. Then I'm going to grab this pencil and go in. The only bad thing about this product is that it's very, very orange. So you will see what I mean in just a second. Okay, now I'm just going to grab my Anastasia brush. This is the only spoolie I have, so you can really use anything that has a spoolie on it. And I'm just going to brush it out. I like to go from left to right also. I don't know if you can see already, but it is already looking orange. But we are going to fix that, don't worry. Okay, do you guys see how crazy I mean? So look at how crazy orange they are. Okay, so I cleaned up this side. Now I'm just going to clean up this side, and to do that, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. So I just start from underneath, and I just make a line. Going straight down, and then blend that out. Okay, this one's a little bit higher, so I'm going to add some more product. Okay, since they are pretty much straight up butchered, I'm going to show you what I do next. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair 05. This is the powder. I am just taking a little fluffy brush, and I'm getting some of that powder on there, and I'm going to stamp this on my brows. And it's so weird how it kind of takes that orange away. Then I'm just going to take my spoolie and brush through them. And then if there's any spaces where it kind of lost, that kind of took it off, I'll just slightly go back over it. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Essence Gel Mascara. Lash and brow. And this stuff you can use on your lashes or eyebrows, and I'm just going to generously pack this on my brow, and this will also kind of wipe away all that powder we just put on. Okay, next thing we're going to do, I'm going to put some lotion on my face. If you're going to be in the sun, I suggest sunscreen, but even if you're not going to be in the sun, always use lotion. Moisturizer, primer, whatever. Now I'm going to take my primer, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Prime. The reason that I use a moisturizer and primer is because my skin is so dry that it just really needs it. Now we're going to go straight in with the foundation, and the drugstore foundation I'm using is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation in number 110 Porcelain. Shake it up, and then I'm just going to stick my finger on top, see how much comes out, and we're just going to stick it all over the face. Guys, always make sure you blend it down your neck, because you do not want an orange line. Okay, now the main thing that I suggest people use when they really want a dewy look on their skin use a damp sponge. So this is a Morphe sponge, so it's not a beauty blender, because those are like 20 bucks. This one was like 7, I think. You can get it from Ulta or Morphe.com. But especially for dry skin, you don't want something that's going to be pulling your skin everywhere. So when you use a sponge, you're just patting in the foundation, and you're not like dragging your skin all over the place. And because it's so damp, it's going to give you a nice finish. Whereas a brush can sometimes matten the foundation a little bit, unless you were to spray like Fix Plus or a dewy kind of finishing spray on it and then blend it in a little bit. And my eyebrows are still looking orange, so I might end up putting more powder on them. But next, I'm going to go in with the same concealer I just used to shape out my brows, and it's the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Porcelain. And this we're going to dot on the nose. I haven't used this in so long under my eyes, but I totally remember how much I used to love it. Okay, now I'm going to blend it out again with my Morphe sponge. The way this stuff blends out, it's like magical. And then I will use this as an eye primer also, so I'll put it right on top of my eyelids. I will say it is hard for me to stray away from the Shape Tape, but I decided to do this video to make myself. Okay, now I'm going to set right underneath the eyes super quick, and I'm going to use that same powder and just a fluffy brush. And I'm just going literally right underneath the eyes because I don't want them to crease while we work on the rest of our face. And our eyelids. And I'm going to put a little bit more on the brows. Now for contour, I'm going to take the same concealer that I just used, but this is in the shade Toast. And I'm only going to be using this a little bit. And swipe. Then to blend this in the same sponge. Sometimes I like to do this before I do my concealer, just in case I go overboard with it, because my nose is very like, I don't know. It just gives a nice warmth to the face without being too much. Now I'm going to take that concealer one more time and just kind of bring back the nose a little bit. Just because I feel like sometimes it can get lost in all that color. Okay, now I'm taking the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. I'm just going to put a couple dots. Kind of like on my cheekbones. It can kind of be used as like a blush or whatever. But I'm going to put it where the bronzer goes. And then again, just blending that out with my sponge. Put a little on the nose. Now I'm going to set the whole face. Not the whole face, but I'm going to take that same powder, set my nose, and just run a little bit over that. I'm going to put some more of that eyebrow gel on. I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. And I'm going to use this shade right here. And I'm just going to take an angled Morphe brush. And this stuff is crazy pigmented, so you really don't need a lot. I'm not using this to contour. I'm not going to do contouring. I'm just going to bronze. And then to clean that up, I'm just going back in with my sponge right underneath of it with no extra product. Okay, now for blush, I'm taking the Rimmel London Kate, like little triple number 3 golden bronze duo like set. And I'm going in with the red shade right at the bottom. And for this, I'm going to take a fan brush and get in there, get some off, and just fan it on my cheekbone. Bring it under the eye a little bit. The fan brush really just applies blush really nicely. Okay, now for highlighter, I'm going in with the Colourpop Stole the Show Supershock Cheek. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to take my finger and go straight in here and apply this on the cheekbones. Blend it out a little bit. And then I'm going to take that same Rimmel London palette, but I'm going to go in with that top shade and put that right on top. So pretty. I'm going to bring it down my cheek a little bit. My nose, upper lip, chin, above the eyebrow. Okay guys, now for the eyes, I'm taking the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette. And to start off, I'm just taking a super fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Ooh, that is pigmented. You know, I'm actually going to mix that shade right there with this first shade. And this I'm going to put all in the crease and also the outer corner. Okay, now I'm going to take that bronzer we used. So that was in the palette. Stick that on my brush and put that right on top of everything we just did. That eyeshadow was a little bit too cool toned than I wanted. I'm going to blow this out. So I'm going to go back in with that brush we used for our highlighter and just blend out the top. With this, I'm also going to put some underneath the eyes. I am going to go in with this color right here. It's actually one of her highlighters, but I'm going to use that same brush I just used. And I'm going to put this in the crease. Now I'm going to take my finger and go in with this color right here. I'm going to put this all over the lid. Okay, then I'm going to go in with this last color right here on the end. And just put that in the crease a little bit. Just to furthermore blend out those two shades. So pretty! Okay, now I'm going to blend out the top again. Now I am going to spray my face. And I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray. And then if you want to be extra while that's drying, go back in with that highlighter and apply it right on top. And I'm also going to put that in the inner corner too. And drag it up a little bit and down. Okay, while this dries, I'm going to go do my mascara and false lashes. And then when I come back, we'll do the lipstick and lip gloss. Be right back. And bam, we're back. Okay, so I got my lashes on. I just did a tutorial for that. Now we're just gonna go in with our lip gloss and we're done. So for lip gloss, we're gonna go in with the Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss Prisma Glow in the shade 06 Bright On. Alright. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.